Very much, Chief. And as the Chief said, we are very excited to have Nextdoor with us. The CEO and co-founder of Nextdoor.com is with us, and we would like to bring him up at this time, Nirev Tolia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Nirev Tolia, the co-founder and CEO of Nextdoor, and I'm most excited to be here because I'm originally from Texas. And so before I start, I just want to thank the Chief, I want to thank the Deputy Director, I want to thank Officer over here who's helped us get this up and going. She's the social media guru, so she probably has the most important things to say. And I want to thank all of Houston, particularly the Houston residents who are using Nextdoor. There are some of our really valued leads here today, and you're going to hear from one of them talk about how they're using Nextdoor to create stronger and safer communities. And before I talk about this particular partnership, let me explain in a few words what Nextdoor is. Nextdoor is a private social network for the neighborhood. One of the great things that I experienced growing up in West Texas, in Odessa, was a tight-knit community, a tight-knit neighborhood. I knew my neighbors, I interacted with them, they looked out for me. It was one of the special things about living there, and it was one of the reasons that my parents have been there for over 40 years now. They still live in Odessa today. When we started Nextdoor a few years ago, we found an interesting statistic. And that statistic is that almost 30% of Americans today don't know a single neighbor by name. Now, we're in Silicon Valley. We've started technology companies before. We see the success of Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and other social media. But it's interesting that technology, while it's done an amazing job of connecting us with people who don't live anywhere close to us, hasn't done a lot to connect us to the people right outside our front doors. And that's really the mission of Nextdoor. To use technology, the power of technology, to help neighbors connect with each other, to build stronger and safer local communities. And one of the ways that you build stronger and safer communities is that you watch out for each other. In fact, all of the research shows that the more neighbors who know each other, the more likely it is that those neighbors will watch out for each other. We're not replacing the police department. Certainly neighbors can't do that. But can neighbors play a role in coming together with Neighborhood Watch, communicating with police, working with them to curtail crime? We believe that. And we're very, very fortunate that the Houston Police Department believes that as well. You heard some of the statistics about Houston embracing Facebook and Twitter. I just wanted to say that it's a source of personal pride for me that one of the major cities in the world and one of the major cities in the state where I grew up is so innovative and progressive and forward-thinking when it comes to technology. I was speaking with the Chief earlier, and he said, we believe that technology is a force multiplier. That's certainly something that we believe in Silicon Valley. And over 20,000 neighborhoods in all 50 states have embraced Nextdoor to show that neighbors can use technology as a force multiplier to come together. Now, we have over 100 partnerships like the one that we're announcing today with some of the biggest cities in the country, New York City, for example, and many others. But I am very, very proud today to announce this partnership because Houston is a great place to live. We know that already because the neighbors in Houston are connecting with Nextdoor and telling us that, and we're hoping this partnership will take things to the next level. So thank you for this opportunity, and we're looking forward to hearing all of the positive results of making it even easier for Houston police and Houston residents to work together to create safer local communities.